I am Prabhakar. Today, we will introduce the concept of acceleration of an object moving along a straight path. Now, look at this. In the figure, I have indicated a straight line with an arrow and O as the point of reference. Now, the data that I have for this motion is velocity as a function of time, that is instantaneous velocity in meters per second as a function of time. You have at time 0 the velocity is 10 meters per second, at time 4 seconds it is 23.5 meters per second, at 8 seconds it is 17 meters per second, at 10 seconds it is 6.5 meters per second. Now, the data of velocity as a function of time is plotted in the graph. Please look at this graph, velocity time graph. At t is equal to 1 second, the velocity is 15 meters per second. At 4 seconds, it is 23.5 meters per second. At 8 seconds, it is 17 meters per second. The velocity goes on changing with time. The velocity is increasing during a certain interval up to 5. Afterwards, the velocity goes on decreasing. What does this mean? Velocity as a function of time has a variation, but is that variation constant? How does it vary? Let us try to find out how this velocity variation with time is expressed in physics. The variation of velocity with respect to time is shown here. Look at this graph. At time t1, the velocity is v1, at time t2, the velocity is v2. The variation in the velocity in the interval t1 to t2 is measured by joining this point p and q, that is where the velocities are v1 and v2. Join this line from p to q and construct this triangle. The height of this triangle is v2 minus v1 and the base of this triangle is t2 minus t1. The slope of this line p q is called the average acceleration. Average acceleration in the interval time t1 to t2 is defined as change in velocity, that is v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1, which is represented as delta v by delta t. So, the average velocity in the interval is defined as delta v by delta t in the interval t1 to t2. Now, having defined average acceleration as change in the velocity in the interval delta t, let us do the calculation for some of the average acceleration cases. In the interval say 0 to 2 seconds, let us take t1 as 0 seconds and t2 as 2 seconds. The velocity corresponding to t1 0 seconds is 10 meters per second and the velocity corresponding to the time t2 is equal to 2 seconds is 18 meters per second. In this interval of time, the average acceleration in the interval 0 to 2 seconds is 18 meters per second minus 10 meters per second, which is 8 meters per second is the change in the velocity in the interval 0 to 2 seconds, that is 2 seconds. So, the average acceleration is 4 meters per second per second. An average acceleration in the time interval between t is equal to 6 seconds and that is t1 is equal to 6 seconds to t2 is equal to 8 seconds. At t1 is equal to 6 seconds, the velocity is 23.5 meters per second and velocity at time t2 corresponding to 8 seconds is 17 meters per second. Now, average acceleration in this interval of time is v2 is 17 meters per second, v1 is 23.5 meters per second. So, v2 minus v1 is minus 6.5 meters per second and that is the change in the velocity in the interval from 6 seconds to 8 seconds, the interval being 2 seconds. So, the average acceleration is minus 3.25 meter per second per second. Just like velocity, acceleration can be positive or negative. The average acceleration can be positive or negative. What do you mean by average acceleration being positive or negative? Now, look at this data. The acceleration, the average acceleration is a measure of how the velocity is changing. Now, in the interval 0 to 6 seconds, the velocity reaches its maximum value at t is equal to 4, that is 23.5 meters per second, and in the next interval from 6 seconds to 10 seconds, the velocity is decreasing. It means the average acceleration in the interval 0 to 5 seconds is positive. After that, the velocity average acceleration in the interval from t is equal to 5 seconds to 10 seconds is decreasing. The average acceleration can be positive, negative or 0 depending upon the average acceleration happens to be positive when the velocity is increasing with time. The average acceleration in a certain interval of time happens to be 0 when the velocity does not change with time. The average acceleration happens to be negative or becomes negative when the velocity decreases with time. Having studied what average acceleration means, let us move to the idea of instantaneous acceleration. Now, look at this graph where the velocity has been plotted as a function of time for very small intervals of time. The object has velocity v1 at time t1, which is indicated as point P. The velocity at time t1 plus delta t is indicated at point Q, corresponding to a value v1 plus delta t, v1 plus delta v1. Average acceleration in the interval t1 to t1 plus delta t is given by the slope of the line joining point P to Q, that is velocities at t1 and velocity at t1 plus delta t, which is indicated in the graph as the line PQ. The average acceleration here is indicated by this delta v corresponding to the height of this triangle and this base, which is delta t. The average acceleration for this small interval of time is delta v by delta t. You make this smaller and smaller, the time gap is made smaller and smaller. Let us look at this point q1. Now, the time, if you look at the time interval, this is lesser than t plus delta t, which we considered earlier. Now, look at this line PQ1. The slope of this line is larger as the height is larger and the base is smaller, or the breadth is becoming smaller of this triangle. Now, look at the triangle which is formed by PQ2, that is the delta t is being reduced and the height goes on increasing. It means the point Q, if it comes very close to this point P, then you get a tangent to this curve at point P, then you have the tangent line. The slope of the tangent line, that is the height to the base formed by the tangent line, is called the instantaneous acceleration at point P. So, instantaneous acceleration at point P is the slope of the tangent line at P. That is how the instantaneous acceleration is defined. Average acceleration has been defined as rate of change of velocity in a certain interval of time. Instantaneous acceleration is limit of change in velocity, which is delta v by delta t, as delta t is made very small, almost tending to 0. The average acceleration, which is indicated here as a bar or written as a average with subscript, is change in velocity in a certain interval of time, which is delta t. or A average is read as delta v by delta t. Instantaneous acceleration A is written as change of velocity with respect to time over a very short interval of time, very small interval of time, where the interval of time is almost becoming 0. So, average acceleration over a very small interval of time is called the instantaneous acceleration at a given point in time. In the next unit, you will study the relationship between acceleration, displacement and velocities at various intervals of time.